Imagine your entire future depends on surviving the most dangerous training in your kingdom. If the thought of a brutal military academy, dragon riders, and hidden alliances intrigues you, Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros might be what you're looking for. This novel blends action, romance, and political tension, but does it truly stand out among other fantasy books, or does it rely on familiar patterns? Here, we'll examine what makes Fourth Wing shine, where it might stumble, and whether it delivers for fans of epic fantasy or those trying the genre for the first time. Rebecca Yarros is known for contemporary romance, so Fourth Wing marks a significant leap into fantasy. The story centers on Basgiath War College, where future dragon riders, healers, and scribes train to protect their kingdom. Our heroine, Violet Sorrengale, is forced into the rider program instead of the safer scribe track, despite being physically weak. It's a harsh world, people die often, and only the most cunning and resilient survive. This sets a high-stakes tone from the start. Violet's journey hinges on proving herself despite her frail body. In this realm, dragons choose who's worthy of riding them, creating fierce competition among cadets. For those who love underdog tales, Violet's vulnerabilities add tension. She can't rely on brute force, so she must outsmart everyone else. The military academy setting with its rivalries and lethal trials may feel familiar, but Yarros gives it fresh energy by emphasizing Violet's limitations rather than a hidden power. Seasoned fantasy readers might find some tropes predictable, but her unique twist is compelling enough to keep things interesting. Beyond the training, Yarros hints at greater political turmoil. The kingdom faces wars, conspiracies lurk in the school's corridors, and alliances shift. This broadens the plot beyond "Will Violet survive?" to address larger questions about loyalty and rewriting history. While the novel stays focused on Violet's struggles, these broader mysteries keep the story moving, promising deeper layers in future books. One notable aspect is the romance. Yarros's background in love stories shines through, offering a simmering tension between Violet and a dark, potentially dangerous peer. In a place where betrayal is common, any bond can become a weapon. Readers who enjoy a blend of romance and epic fantasy will appreciate this. At times, it can veer toward melodrama, but it also heightens the emotional stakes in a world where death hovers around every corner. The pacing sometimes falters. Early on, the book throws Violet into peril, ramping up excitement. The middle portion then slows with training scenes and interpersonal drama. Though these sections build character depth, some may wish for more plot development. The pace picks up again in the final chapters, revealing key secrets and positioning the story for the rest of the series. A highlight is Violet's battle with her physical weakness. She has health issues that make combat extra daunting. She relies on her brain and trusted friends rather than conveniently discovering a hidden magical power. This underscores the idea that true strength can come from resilience and intelligence, rather than raw might. If you're tired of fantasy leads who are suddenly blessed with immense power, Violet's struggles might resonate. The supporting cast also stands out. Few characters are purely good or evil, many act out of self-preservation or ambition. Some friendships feel shaky, formed by necessity rather than real closeness. This uncertainty about who Violet can trust adds tension beyond the danger of the training itself. It also helps create a sense of realism within the academy, as everyone has their own hopes and fears pushing them forward. Fourth Wing does rely on some common fantasy beats. The underestimated hero, the brooding rival, a looming war only young recruits can avert. Yet Yarros's gift for emotional storytelling offers a fresh perspective. Those who prefer grim, war-centered fantasy might find the romance element too strong. Others will welcome the emotional layer as a key part of the novel's charm. The personal connections, both platonic and romantic, lend depth to a world that might otherwise seem purely focused on constant fighting. When it comes to world building, the spotlight stays mainly on Basgiath War College. Although there's mention of external battles and political struggles, the school's cutthroat environment dominates. Readers who crave large-scale politics or detailed magic systems may find the scope somewhat limited. Still, the intense focus on one location can make it feel more immediate and immersive. We see how daily life at the academy shapes each student's mindset, and we witness how easily fear or ambition can sway alliances. In tone, Fourth Wing balances grim themes with a youthful spark. Violet and her peers wrestle with fear, jealousy, and desire, emotions that can clash dramatically with the deadly trials they face. The novel sometimes shifts quickly from life-threatening moments to lighter or flirtatious scenes, which might feel jarring to those expecting constant gloom. Yet that blend can also be refreshing, reflecting the whirlwind emotions of new cadets adjusting to a high-pressure world. Dragons are integral to the plot, not just as impressive beasts, but as beings with distinct personalities and motives. Gaining a dragon's respect is a massive challenge, and the possibility of rejection, or worse, adds another layer of danger. These creatures underscore the notion that power must be earned through loyalty and courage, driving home the book's themes of trust and connection. Overall, Fourth Wing delivers a lively mix of peril, romance, and heartfelt storytelling. Readers looking for a complex political landscape or elaborate magic rules might find it somewhat light, but those drawn to character-driven tales with dragons and emotional stakes will likely be satisfied. This first book lays the groundwork for a series, leaving loose threads for future installments to explore. Clues about larger conflicts and deeper lore are scattered throughout, suggesting the world may expand in later volumes. By the final chapters, Violet has evolved from a timid newcomer into a determined cadet who's learned that survival sometimes depends on close bonds. For many readers, the appeal lies in watching her push past fear and weakness to discover an inner strength she never knew she had. The novel's greatest success is that it respects the value of tenacity and compassion in a setting that could easily focus on brute force alone. Does Fourth Wing truly soar? For many readers, yes. Its mix of a high-stakes military academy, slow-burn romance, and a heroine who must rely on strategy rather than raw power makes it stand out. Even if certain story beats feel familiar, Yarros' devotion to emotional depth shines through. While the book won't redefine the genre, it provides enough unique angles, particularly through Violet's struggles, to carve out its own space. Sometimes, the one who seems least likely to triumph can surprise everyone, including herself. If that idea resonates with you, Fourth Wing may be a thrilling new adventure worth your time. If you liked this video, please subscribe and comment below, and let us know which book you want us to review next.